Namamsi. Swagatam to the Vedas, Vedangas and Upangas series. This video is the continuation of the previous video on Kalpa, which is one of the 6 Vedangas. In the previous video, I had told that Kalpa sutras can be divided into 4 parts: Grihya sutras, Shrauta sutras, Dharmasutras and Shulbasutras. In the previous video, I explained about the Grihya sutras and Shrauta sutras. In that video, I had told about how the Grihya sutras are part and parcel of the Hindu culture and how every Hindu, knowingly or unknowingly, is associated with it. If you haven't yet watched it, please consider watching it. Also, in this series, I have made videos about the basics of Vedas that can be understood by everyone. So please do watch them. In this video, I will be telling about the Dharmasutras and the Shulbasutras. Shulbasutra is Vedic geometry. Dharmasutra gives instructions on social codes, duties and achara. So Dharmasutra deals with religious and social laws. The Dharmasutras aim at making a human live amicably in the society and also have a fulfilling life at the same time. The Dharmasutras give the daily activities to be performed by a person belonging to a particular varna, the 4 varnas being Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. They also speak about the do's and don'ts, and the Dharmasutras tell about the ashrama dharma, the 4 ashramas of Vedic way of living. They are Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa. The Dharmasutras give description of each ashrama, how many years that each ashrama lasts for, the rules and duties of each ashrama, etc. The Dharmasutras also discuss about the various kinds of sins and their prayashchitta. Prayashchitta is a way to come out of the sin. They speak about various types of vratas, austerities. The various ashauchas, meaning impurities, and the purification procedures are also discussed in the Dharmasutras. The Dharmasutras also discuss the various offenses and the punishments for each offense, and also the loans, lending of money and the interest to be charged are discussed. Inheritance of property and so much more are the topics of the Dharmasutras. Before getting into some interesting contents of the Dharmasutra, let us look into the Dharmasutras that are available to us. For Rigveda, we have Vasishtha Dharmasutra. For Shukla Yajurveda, we have Vishnu Dharmasutram. For Krishna Yajurveda, we have Baudhayana Dharmasutra and Apastambha Grihya Sutra. For Samaveda, we have Gautama Dharmasutra. In the Gautama Dharmasutras, a very profound concept of 8 Atma Gunas are mentioned in the 8th chapter of the 1st section. Rishi Gautama discusses the Ashta Atma Gunas after discussing in detail the 16 popular samskaras plus other related and complementary samskaras, which make it a total of 40 samskaras. If you don't know what are these samskaras, then please check this video where I have explained them. Very quickly, some of the samskaras that are still practiced today are Garbhadhana, Pumsavana, Simantonnayana, Jatakarma, Namakarana, Annaprashana, Chaula, Upanayana, Vivaha, etc. Gautama Rishi says this after explaining all the samskaras in detail. Yasyaite chatvarimshat samskara na chashta vatmaguna na sa brahmana sayujyam salokyam gacchati. Meaning, one who has undergone all the 40 samskaras but does not have the 8 Atma Gunas will not attain oneness with Brahman. He further says, Yasya tu khalu samskaranam ekadeshopyashtavatma guna athasa brahmana sayujyam salokyam cha gacchati. One who has undergone only few samskaras but has all the 8 Atma Gunas, he will attain oneness with Brahman, the divine. Now let us look at what are those 8 Atma Gunas that we all must strive to cultivate. They are Daya Sarvabhuteshu, Kshantiranasuya, Shaucham, Anayaso, Mangalam, Akarpanyam, Aspriheti. Daya sarvabhuteshu means compassion towards all beings. Kshanti means forbearance, patience. Anasuya means free from jealousy. Shaucham is cleanliness. Anayasaha means freedom from over-exertion. Mangalam means auspiciousness. It refers to the quality of adhering to the good and giving up the bad. Akarpanya is freedom from misery. And aspriha is freedom from greed. Though in Hinduism we have a lot of rites and rituals, at the core, if you see, we place a higher emphasis on these qualities. Another interesting thing in the Harita Dharmasutra is the mention of two types of women, Brahmavadinis and Sadyovadhus. I will tell you what these mean. Rishi Harita says, Dvividha striyo Brahmavadinyas Sadyovadhvascha. Tatra Brahmavadininam Upanayanam Agnindhanam Vedadhyanam Swagrihecha Bhikshacharyeti Sadyovadhunam Chopasthite Vivahe Kathanchid Upanayana Matram Kritva Vivaha Karya. Dvividha striyaha, meaning women are of two types. Brahmavadinyaha Sadyovadhvascha, that is Brahmavadinis and Sadyovadhus. Then he says, Tatra Brahmavadininam Upanayanam Agnindhanam Vedadhyanam Swagrihe Bhikshacharya, meaning Brahmavadinis are ones who undergo the Upanayana Samskara, they do the Agni rituals and study the Vedas and they beg alms, but in their house only. Sadyo vadhunam cha upasthite vivahe kathanchit upanayana matram kritva vivaha karyaha, means Sadyo vadhus also underwent Upanayana Samskara, but for them it was during their wedding, just before the Vivaha Samskara. The Brahmavadinis are ones who got educated in Vedic knowledge and later they either chose to get married or they can remain unmarried and dedicate their lives to their studies. Sadyovadhus, on the other hand, are ones who got married immediately after attaining puberty. They also get the Upanayana Samskara, but just before marriage. So very clearly we can see that women during those times were getting educated. In Gautama Dharmasutra and in Baudhayana Dharmasutra, there is a mention of 5 kinds of yajnas. This is the sutra. Deva Pitru Manushya Bhutarshi Pujaka. The 5 Mahayajnas are Deva Yajna is worshipping the gods. This was done by giving oblations in fire. Pitru Yajna is offering food and water to the forefathers. This is also done in many households as Shraddha and Tarpanam. Manushya Yajna is offering food to fellow human beings. This is also very well ingrained in Hindu culture. Bhuta Yajna is offering food to animals and birds. This practice is very much alive even to this day. In many households, people offer cooked rice to crows before consuming the food themselves. Rishi Yajna, also known as Brahma Yajna, means reciting Vedas or reading any scripture daily. Now let us look into the Shulbasutras. Shulbasutras deal with the construction and measurement of sacrificial fireplaces, altars, the yajna kundas, the whole area in which the yajna takes place, etc. Shulba means to measure. It also means an instrument for measurement. Various instruments like a rope called rajju in Sanskrit and venu, meaning a bamboo stick, were used for measurement. Shanku is a nail and it is fixed on the ground. One end of the thread is tied to the Shanku and the other end is used to measure. The sacrificial fireplaces were not just built haphazardly. Specific shapes and measurements were prescribed in the Vedas for each yajna. In order to make them as per what is told in the Vedas, these Shulbasutras were written. Currently, the following Shulbasutra texts are available: Baudhayana Shulbasutra, Apastamba Shulbasutra, Manava Shulbasutra, Katyayana Shulbasutra. And all these Shulbasutras belong to Yajurveda only. Why there are no Shulbasutras for other Vedas? If you have seen my other videos in this series on Vedas, Vedangas and Upangas, I have mentioned that Yajurveda is the Yaga Veda, meaning it is the Veda which gives the ritualistic procedures for performing the Vedic sacrifices. Rigveda is mainly prayers to various gods, Samaveda is singing the prayers, Atharva Veda is for protecting the yajna from external evil forces and also to nullify any mistakes that might occur during the yajna. Since Yajurveda is the one that deals with procedures related to performing yagas, the Shulbasutras are from Yajurveda only. In the previous video where I had discussed about the Shrauta Sutras, I had mentioned that the Shrauta rituals require 3 Agnis to be established, which are Garhapatyagni, Ahavaniyagni and Dakshinagni. Each of these Agnis will be placed in the sacrificial fireplaces of different shapes. For Garhapatyagni, square shaped fireplace, for Ahavaniyagni, circle, and for Dakshinagni, semicircle. All these are in different shapes, but they are supposed to have the same area of 1 Purusha square. Purusha is a unit of measurement and is equivalent to the measure of a man with outstretched hands. The various other units of length used in the Shulbasutra texts are Angula, Pradesha, Pada, Bahu, Prakrama and Vyama. As mentioned before, the theorem that we now know as Pythagoras theorem was written by Baudhayana in Baudhayana Shulbasutra. Now let us look at what Baudhayana has written. Dirgha chaturashrasyakshnaya rajjuh Parshvamani tiryagmani cha yat pritag bhute kurutas tadubhayam karoti. It says that the area of the squares, Dirgha Chaturashra refers to square. So the area of the squares produced by the Tiryagmani meaning the base and Parshvamani meaning the side of the altitude put together gives the area of the square produced by the Akshnaya Rajju, which means the diagonal, the hypotenuse. So this is actually same as Pythagoras theorem but put in a different way. I hope you found value in this video. If you did, then please click on the like button. More the people click on like button, YouTube will show it to more people. Also, please share your thoughts in the comments and also share this video with your family and friends. And if you haven't yet subscribed to Tattvam, please do subscribe. That will definitely help me in growing this channel. Agrima video मध्ये नूतनं विषयं स्वीकृत्य आगच्छामि. नमो नमः.